Who's up for going back to the first level to look for those gear things? Sadly, I can't combine it with the search for any kind of medallion since I got all the medallions before unlocking the ability to get golden gears, which is quite unfortunate on my part, but we'll just have to deal with it. So let's see, looks like there are 5 to grab, and while we're here we might try to grab all the locations too. There's 3 more. Atop the waterfall, Cliffside Treasure, and Flappy Bird. Seriously? This game came out a good 4 years after that stopped being relevant. I mean, it only was relevant for like a couple of months, but when it was relevant, oh boy was it relevant. And I actually did have a phone with Flappy Bird on it and considered selling it back when those were selling for ludicrous amounts of money on the eBays and whatnot. The Onceler put it very nicely. You never can tell what some people will buy. Well, that takes care of the top of the waterfall, but I got no clue as to where those other locations previously mentioned are, but at least we're getting a lot of nice coinage. Let's see here. Cliffside and a bird. So there's probably just going to be a bird walking around like this here fox that we had from previously. But I think, for me personally, the gears are a higher priority currently. So we're just going to run around. Are you kidding me? Alright, there's one. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Or, there was 4. Now all I gotta do is find the remaining 2 locations. You know, there's a bird over there. Do you think maybe it's the Flappy Bird? It's gotta be. Yep. Now all I need to find is a random treasure chest on the side of a cliff. Oh, I think I found it. This has gotta be it right here. Yup. Get myself some treasure. And please, please tell me that when I exit the level... Actually, you know what? I don't think it's worth the risk. I think if I exit the level, I'm probably not gonna get to keep the coins, so you know what? Let's very quickly re-earn the first medallion of the level. If there's gold involved, nobody beats a hero girl. Yeah, I know, I promised I'd come up with a name last segment. Also, cough up another entry into bottom of the... Oh wait, you're not going to kick me out of the level? Well, I banked those coins, so now I can leave. Now let's find something to... No! This happens way more often than you might think. Get off the compass! Now let's find some things to buy with all of our Mega Moolah. It looks like I can't get up to 4 hearts, that's unfortunate. The camera unlocks another thing to do, and you will get medallions for it, courtesy of that one girl that likes the hide and seek. And I suppose we should buy the telescope. It's mostly useful, but just not as useful as the magnet would be. And I am now almost penniless again. Actually, how many coins do I have? 55? Might be able to afford something, but... Let's do another bonus level with my remaining funds. We should be able to afford at least one. Yes, do I want climbing or Quake? Yeah, let's do climbing. Okay, giant thing with a couple of magnemites on it. Let's climb this sucker. And how I managed to not get damaged by that Tektite. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep calling it by different names now. I have no idea. Ooh, this is fun. I get to make more Rico Harbor jokes, except for the fact that that was the joke. It's just mentioning the name of the thing that this reminds me of. I honestly was just expecting one giant thing and having to climb up to the top instead of an actual, like, course. Aw, man, I can't punch these things out. Oh, crap! That was completely unexpected. At least now I know that. Quick jump! Pro tip, don't jump. Okay. This time we're going the slow, methodical, and ultimately safer route. Oh, checkpoints? In a bonus level? That is highly irregular. Or at least I certainly wasn't expecting it. Ooh. And now I need that checkpoint. Thank goodness you can't fall into that water, but apparently you can fall into that other water that was also very close to where I was located. Oh well, doesn't matter. And now jump. Did I do it? Okay. Kinda looked like I was standing on the little red partition and not actually, like, grabbing onto the thing. And wow, there is a lot of climbing to do in this climbing course. I'll be honest, I totally thought that this course would have been the shorter one between this and that Quake Thing. Apparently, I was most likely wrong. That Quake Thing honestly just looks like a lot of different, get the gem little room puzzle type things in Wario World. Wait, I hope I didn't go... All of this looks so familiar, I feel like I'm just going in circles. Alright, no, this is totally something new. I just have to... Looks like I got a single thing to just sort of hold on to and then maneuver myself around it to avoid getting spiked to death. Which should be quite fun. Oh boy, it's moving a lot faster than I expected. And it looks like I made it. And I see the medallion. Hurrah! 3.5 minutes? Honestly, could have been a whole lot worse.
Hey.
Well, since we were lucky enough to get enough coins to unlock it during that last run, guess we'll go ahead and do the Quake Thing and see if it's as I predicted that it would be. Oh, I didn't realize I was shooting off into another one of them sparkly thingies. Well, we have a tree, and we have blocks, and we have several holes, and oh look, another golden gear. Gee, I should... Oh boy! Looks like we're gonna need to be doing a lot of rolling long jumps. I totally forgot about the whole golden gears and bonus level things. I hope I didn't miss one during that climbing run thing. Well, if it is, I know where to find it. At least they don't charge you for... Wow, first try! Woohoo! That's obviously not going to be nowhere near the top of the leaderboards, but it might be a pretty good run. It's definitely probably going to be my highest on any of my bonus level runs prior. Alright, I think I'm going to call it a segment there. I have no idea how long this is going to end up being with all those sped up sections, but see you guys later. Just kidding, I decided to pop into one of the earlier challenge levels and look for golden gears, and oh man, are you kidding me? There we go. And I'm really nervous about this, but I'm going to test the theory and see if leaving and going to the sky will still count as me having gotten that gear. It did! Awesome. Alright. And one more for the road. And since the gear was super close to the end, I figured I might as well finish, because I think even with the searching for the gear, that was still a better time than originally.